Yo guys, it's crazy to think that I have logged over 9,000 hours of Rocket League since the game was released in 2015. Rocket League just turned 7 years old this month, and some of my favorite memories of my life are within the time I've spent playing during those years. In fact, Rocket League has influenced my life so much that it has literally become my full-time job, which I'd like to quickly say thank you for. I'll never forget what it felt like to reach Grand Champ for the first time and earn my season rewards. It was so fulfilling. Achieving a major goal like this is a massive part of what Rocket League is all about, and for competitive gamers like myself, it's everything. My goal in this series is to share this feeling. I want everyone watching to experience the journey of Rocket League and to see firsthand how much work it takes and just how difficult it can be to reach Grand Champion, but also how rewarding it is. Now, you might be wondering how I'm going to do this since I'm already Grand Champ and there's no going back. I'm sure you've seen the popular series called Road to Grand Champ, where pros or highly skilled players make a new account and work their way up, but this is not that type of series. When I first thought of this idea, I knew that it had to be done organically. So I hopped on Twitter and made a post about this grand idea where I seeked out a low-ranked player, ideally someone who was currently around the gold rank. A few days passed, and eventually I was DM'd by a guy named Ray Preston. He was interested in this massive challenge and told me that the main reason he'd like to get to Grand Champ is so that he can play with his son, a Grand Champ 3 collegiate player who is leaving for his first year of college in the fall. Ray wanted to get better while his son was at school, and his ultimate goal was to possibly challenge his son to a 1v1. And so, without further ado, everyone meet Ray. Ray is a gold level Rocket League player and father, but his son is a grand champion. Ray wants to be able to play his son and challenge him to a 1v1. I'm going to be helping him every step of the way as we climb through the ranks, learning everything we can so that we are ready for the final challenge. This is Ray's journey to Grand Champion.
Like I said, I've been playing the game for a while, but never had the dedication or want to rank up. And now my son's really big into the game and he's taking it to a whole nother level. So
I would take it as far as we can maybe try to beat him.
Yeah.
Do you think that's possible?
Oh yeah, I mean, I'm much smarter than he is.
There we go. How long do you think that this is going to take?
I don't know. It's gonna be a tough grind just ranking up through the silver keys.
Ray and I talk some more, and the dedication from this man is real, let me tell you. Think about what he's accepting as he plunges into this with me. Reaching Grand Champ is only achieved by 2% of the entire current player base, and Ray is a 46-year-old with wife and kids to take care of. But his love for Rocket League is enough where he's willing to dedicate the time to improving and eventually compete against his son. But before we begin this journey, I have one extremely important question for Ray, and depending on his answer, this could be where we have to stop this challenge before we get too far into it. You might be thinking that this is about if he's on PC or maybe he's missing like some fingers or something, but it's much more serious than that. And your wife, she's on board and everything? Like,
oh yeah, you got me out of cooking dinner tonight. She's all about it.
Nice. That's what we like to hear. Also, apologies on the random timer that you're going to see during this initial session with Ray. I was messing around with OBS for a different video and didn't notice it was up while recording. Just imagine the timer represents the amount of time is left until you find your true love, but it only starts to count down if you subscribe to the channel. If we are going to try and rank up to Grand Champion, we are going to have to work on mechanics or the physical tricks of Rocket League. Improving mechanics is usually the first best step to take when it comes to getting better, and for Ray, a gold player, I'm guessing his mechanics are lacking a fair bit. Let's take a look at where he's at now so we can figure out what areas we need to focus on. So we'll start without the ball. Let's see, you know how to half flip?
Is that like a side flip or?
It's the one where you like flip backwards and then like rotate a little bit and then you start driving basically the other way. It's like the quickest way to go the other direction.
No, I do not.
Okay.
That's one thing I want to learn.
Okay, that'll be an easy one. Okay, so we'll skip that for now. There's no point in seeing it. Do you know how to like wave dash pretty well?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm a gold.
I know. Gold. I gotta know. Some golds will claim that they can do all these things. I don't know how efficiently or not, but all right. How about like hitting the ball with power? Do you know how to do that?
Like off the ground or in the air? Or?
I guess either way. Like what are the fundamentals of hitting the ball with power that you know of?
Well, like dash into the ball.
Okay, yeah. So flipping into the ball. That's obviously number one. Do you know like how the different parts of your car produce power?
Yes, I know bumpers are good, corners of bumpers are best.
Okay.
Tires, the softest.
Okay, Perfect. All right. So what about aerial skills? Like how are you feeling up in the air? Like you able to, create some hang time and feather your boost and all that?
I have no ball control in the air. When it comes to defense, I can get up and get in the way and get saves. But when it comes to me actually air dribbling, none at all.
Okay. What about so like start at the blue goal without the ball, and then I just want to see you fly to like the orange net and land like above the backboard.
Let me stop this before it scores and scores everything.
So Ray is definitely not a mechanical player by any means, and we'll need to work on muscle memory a lot as we go through this series. For example, by asking Ray to fly to the opposite side backboard, I knew that if you are not using unlimited boost, you really need to feather your boost like how I'm doing it on the right to keep momentum moving forward and up. Ray landed short of the net where I was able to get to the top with plenty of boost to spare. And what about with like, do you know how to air roll well in the air?
No, see, that's one of the things with the button binds that I want to work on.
Okay. So let's say like right now, let's go from blue to orange again, and I want to see just like a little bit of air rolling, and just I want to see how your balance looks.
Oh, it's off. The balance is off.
Okay.
Oh yeah. See, hold on. See, if you weren't instructing me.
I haven't done any instructing yet. This is the base here.
Okay. Hold on.
You're good. You're good.
Making myself look like an idiot here.
No, I mean, dude, you're gold. I mean, these things are like more advanced. Okay, yeah, you got something good there. Not bad.
Yeah.
Okay. So how about like dribbling? How does dribbling look?
Not good.
Let's see. You can start a dribble wherever, and I just want to see how long you can keep the ball like on your head.
I can't even get it up there.
Watching you and people who might be watching, like there's a lot of movement that is not it's gold, like, which is cool. I mean, that's humble beginnings. Here we are, and there's a lot for you to improve on, which is a good thing. It means that there's going to be what I think pretty rapid improvement, almost like noob gains if you go to the gym, where I think you're gonna start like kind of winning these games easily as you get more comfortable.
Right.
What we need to do is start messing with angles. And the more we start messing with angles, the more, I guess, the quicker you're going to be used to seeing them and what you need to do with your car. So go ahead and grab some boost. And I want to see you kind of go like from blue to orange again, kind of weaving a little bit, like going from the left side of the ball to the right side of the ball. I'm not sure if this is boring or not, but you have to remember that these basic movements and fundamentals are totally new to Ray, and I'm trying to get him started on understanding how the ball interacts with a car when angles are involved. Watch as Ray immediately picks up on how to do this though. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Yep. Seeing that? We're getting some height. So now the ball is leaving the ground, and you're able to add power from here. You're able to add even more angles that are going on. Right there, by the way, dude, is how you get the dribble started. That angle that you create will throw it on top of your head.
Yeah, I'm seeing that now. That's what I'm liking.
There's nothing crazy has to happen. You don't have to boost at it. I'm gonna give you just a quick little visual. So you want to spectate?
Yeah.
So you see how I get this space, and then at some point I cut in like that. See how like I'm just kind of controlling. I'm not even boosting some points. I wait for the bounce. See how much height I get without even really doing anything?
Yeah, I see your time in the bounce to get under it.
And I can do it at like a softer rate as well, so I don't have to go as wide of an angle, because sometimes you don't have the time to get that far away from the ball. But even these small little angles here, which is called bounce dribbling, and it's very tough. Like it's a tough timing thing.
So how do you get it to pop like
that?
Head on. No, head on.
Head on. So the easiest way is that if it's rolling at you, you literally just have to drive into it with no speed like that. Once it's rolling away from you, it's impossible. Let's say I'm attacking blue goal right here, and I want to get this in the air. You have to create that angle. See how it's bouncing now?
Yes.
And then you can add power with a nicely timed flick. I think that's something you can just kind of work on as we go along, and I'll give you a couple summary notes here to remind you as we get finished up. But dude, that looks good. Oh my God, right there! Holy smokes, man! What?
Oh crap!
That's okay. A little ahead of it, dude. That looks so much better. You have no idea. Like that is a big change. Like you
Well,
really
I
do
know it.
look a lot higher ranked right there.
Man, you're a freaking genius. That's why.
No, I mean, you're
It's
doing
your-
the movements, dude.
Yeah, but you're teaching. You're the Jedi. I'm the Padawan.
You're the Padawan, yeah.
You don't know how excited and happy I am just learning this little bit. You've got no clue. You've created a monster. Seriously, I'm going to be in training all the time.
I'm happy. I can't wait. Like, I can't wait to see it. Like I said, Ray has the dedication and he's excited to get better. We worked on a little bit of shadow defense after this, and then we decided we had enough for one day. But next, I get into a call with Ray's son to ask him a few questions about his dad. You know your dad pretty well. Like, do you think he has what it takes and like the patience and all that?
I do. I think he needs to, like, I think it'd be good for him to, like, because definitely PS4 is slower.
Yeah.
And like he's got like a monitor and everything, but I think when like he gets on the PS5 and stuff too, that will help him.
I asked him how long it was going to take. He didn't really have an answer. I said about a year, but like, do you think it could be done in an earlier amount of time?
I think so, yeah.
So in your scenario, like, how long did it take you for the first time to hit Grand Champ? Because it sounds like
I
it
think
was probably
it was
around that
season
year.
12. Yeah, I'd say it was a year.
Do you think like he's going to struggle on anything specifically?
I think it'll take a while on like car control, especially aerial for him. But I think once he gets that, like, I think he'll be thriving there.
But you
He
know
talks
him,
about
and
it.
he's happy, he's excited.
Yeah, like as soon as like after your first session with him, he like, because him and mom always like sit out on the back porch and stuff. And
Yeah.
they came in and he's still just talking about it, like telling my mom. She has no clue what he's talking about.
Yeah, but he's just like enthusiastically like, oh, we did this, and she's just like sitting there like supporting him.
Yeah.
That's so cool, dude. Ray's son and I just kind of hung out for another 30 minutes talking about various topics, but it sounds like everyone is on board and supporting Ray, and I have a little update for you. Ray messaged me a few hours after our session and said, just hit Plat 2 in these bitches, started tonight at Gold 2. And so, hearing that news, this means that we have to have a 1v1, Ray versus a Gold, to solidify his spot as a Plat and prove he's better than a Gold. And that match will be in the next episode.